Hey everybody, it's me, Justin, aka Goodwill Hunter, and I'm back with just another little kind of update and some pickups that I did today. An update on the Wii U hack. Um, I had gotten the Batman, Lego Batman. It's one of the exploits you use. I have an SD card, but it's not like a normal SD card. It's one of the SDHC, the high capacity ones, and those are always kind of spotty. The Wii does see them, but when you actually try to use the exploit, it does load, but it's looking for an SD card, and I think there's some sort of obviously a partition or limit that it can see, and because I have an 8 gig, I don't think it's seeing the SD card correctly, so it pretty much just hangs. So I went ahead and ordered one, a 2 gig one off eBay, which should be sufficient. Shouldn't have any problems. And we'll have to retry. So I don't know when it's going to come in, but I did order it today, and it was only like $5. But it looks promising. But again, Bob kind of messaged me and said that because I talked to him at Skype while I'm at work, that the USB, the external USB drives right now, they're not really being supported within Wii mode. So it looks like I did see a video on a program that they're kind of tweaking, so to speak, before they release it. So it looks like it'll probably be maybe like a week or two before they actually have support for the external hard drives. Because that's, obviously I have one. It's got, as I say, 200 plus games on it, and that's really the only reason I want to hack it. Is so if I do want to play Wii games from the other room, I can just go into Wii mode and play Monster Hunter Try or Punch Out or something, and also to put Mega Man 9 and 10 from the Virtual Console on it, because obviously there's no physical copies of those, and the only way to get it is to either pay for it or hack it and install. So I'm going to do that. But again, I gotta wait. So maybe there'll be some better software for hacking out then. But for right now, it looks really promising, and I've seen people using the Super Smash Brothers Brawl Smash Stack hack, and that they were doing it on launch day, and it was running homebrew applications. So if that works, and I'm pretty sure it'll work. But anyway, so decided to go to GameStop because I was up by the bank, and just like two GameStops, they don't have a lot of PlayStation portable games, but what they do have is really cheap, and some of the GameStops aren't even carrying it anymore. So I decided that I'd take a look, see what they have, and lo and behold, I found three that were definitely worth the purchase. First one that I saw that I knew I had to get was Dracula X, or Dracula, Castlevania, the Dracula X Chronicles, and it was only $8.99. It's got everything complete, so that was a score. Second one I saw, again, knew I had to have it. Been waiting to get this game. Stalkers, the Chronicle, Chaos Tower. And it was only, look at that, it was only like $4.50. And again, complete. And I've been wanting to get this one, but it's never been cheap. So when I saw it for $4.50, I'm like, damn. So if you guys have GameStops near you, or you like PSP titles, definitely go and check them out, because they're going to start boxing them up and getting rid of them, just like Mr. Dude 206. He can tell you. The last one I got, I had originally owned both of these, but again, I must have gotten rid of it for some reason or another. But it's a great compilation of a great company, and that's the Capcom Classics Reloaded. It was only $6.29, but yeah, So it's got, Street Fighter, King of the Dragons, Ghosts and Goblins, again, complete. Uh, Awesome. I like these compilations. I know if my PSP is hacked, I can run emulators. I can pretty much play all these, but it's still, I love the games on the PSP, so why not, just get it. So now I just have to find Remixed, I think or Remix is the first one. And last game I picked up, either people are going to laugh or say why. I picked it up because, I did love the PC game and all the expansions, and even Shadow Dancer was one of my favorite that I used to play with a friend. And so, I know the controls. I have played it. It isn't the greatest control. Some of it is begging for just a complete overhaul. And I hope that they do. I hope that some studio does decide to give it a chance and go back and fix a lot of the mistakes that they made. But it was just kind of great that the game actually even made it to the light of day. But it was Duke Nukem Forever. Um, Again, I only paid like $4.50 for this game. I picked it up in the PlayStation 3 only because it's a Blu-ray, So again, it's complete. Um, so I always check the games. I'm a sucker for cheap games. I know. I will play through it because I did love, as I say, the original, and all the expansions that came from it. But I did see a lot more PSP games that they had there. I passed on a couple. They had Tactics, Ogre, Let Us Cling Together. But I think it was like 16 or 17. I'll probably have to wait for a buy two get one free. They had obviously Fantasy Tactics, War of the Lions. I didn't pick that up. Um, Crisis Core. I didn't pick that up. I had that in my hand, but I played through that game and I really didn't like the whole battle system and how it was kind of like it was real time and you had to be within a certain fighting circle to cast spells and stuff like that. And I just kind of didn't like it. I didn't think it was that challenging. But I'll probably eventually pick it up. They had a couple of the Persona games. I never got into any of the Persona. A couple other ones too. I can't remember everything that was there. But I obviously picked 3 games that I really wanted to play. And they were cheap too. I mean, I looked on Amazon a couple weeks ago. And Castlevania, Dracula X Chronicles, I think was the cheapest, was like $20, which I still think is a little tight. I mean, to find it for $9, that's a really, really, really great deal. Yeah, so hopefully I have another cable. I'm gonna try and start. I have this. What it is it's an Easy Cap USB capture device. It does, all the standard uh, RCA and S-Video. But what I want to do is I got a cable for the PlayStation Portable to AV cable to hook into that, so I could then split everything, capture it on the computer while I'm playing. Because I have some games that I'd like to play through, and I think it'd be kind of a good way of capturing. I've tried it with the Genesis, and I've tried it with the Nintendo. It just doesn't work the same. I think with some of obviously the newer technology, it accepts the signal. For some reason, with the earlier retro systems, at least with this, I have seen people that use like the Dazzler capture device, and that seems to work well. I'm cheap. I got that thing from like China for $10. And it actually came with the software that I used to edit with. So, at least I use that. I don't really use that because, as I say, it's so finicky. It's just I've tried all the different settings and compression. It just doesn't want to work with like Nintendo. That would feel like the one system I would probably use the most. But yeah. Anyways, so yeah. Hope I have some video footage for gameplays when I get the cable again. Found one on eBay for $5, free shipping. Can't beat that. So as always, guys, like it, subscribe, and stay tuned. Rocking some Mega Man or Rockman.